Hey everyone, it's Rob Chevelle from Lit Soul. You know, I posted this picture here, kind of like from this angle of my guitars online, and somebody said that I should demonstrate and play them, or I should at least talk about them, that kind of thing. So I just want to do that real quick if you're interested. I'll try to make it as interesting as possible and not drag it out. So basically, I'm here with myself, so I've got the phone in my hand. So let's start over here. This is my number one that I play now pretty much all the time, but I haven't had this guitar very long. I think I've had it about 4 months now, and I've played about 5 gigs on it. So this is a 1974 Gibson Les Paul Custom, and it's absolutely beautiful guitar, and it plays great. I love the size of the neck, and the action, you know, has totally been made really great for me. I gotta put a new pickup in the bridge here. Boy, Tina from Amp, she's really great on Lankershim Boulevard. She put it in there, she recommended it. The one that was before was okay, but I think the guy was really a bluesy player. I don't think it was really hard rock. I don't know. But anyways, I want a little bit better of a tone, so she put a pickup in there that I like a lot, and because I wanted more of like a Thin Lizzy, Led Zeppelin type of Marshall, you know, cabinet Les Paul type tone, you know. So anyways, so love this guitar, and you know, the nuts high quality. Again, the action's all great, and I got that bridge pickup put in. It's got all the original hardware and stuff. I got my Metal Babe and Albane guitar strap. It's my little practice amp there. It's a Black Star. Over there's my real rig over there. It's a Mesa Boogie. It's Mesa Boogie head and a Marshall cab. Let's see. So there's that one. And then there's this acoustic guitar. And I played this at some shows live. And I've had this about 8 years, I think. It was played on Love at War with the song Home was played on, acoustic-wise. Also off of Your Crusade, the song Night. I played that on there as well. So it's really a great guitar. It is a Fender. And again, it's about 8 years old. And the action's great, just feels really good. You can also plug it in. I got the bridge here shaved down a little bit. Put some stickers on there. It's probably drinking some wine or something, but there's Libertarian Country. I got, or drinking some beer, because this is a sticker here of American Bastard, Stone Brewing Company. And then there's a One-Eyed Doll sticker somehow I got on there. But anyways, this is a great guitar. Everybody who plays it says it plays really, really great. And then this is the first real actual electric guitar I had in Lit Soul. This is a Black Beauty, and it was made in 2007. And it's a Les Paul Custom, but it's actually an Epiphone. Okay, so it was made in Japan. But you can actually tour their factory online, and some of this is made by machines, and a lot of it's made by hand. Okay, so but not one is always identical. They're really, really different. So I love this guitar because, again, it's my first guitar in Lit Soul, and how I got it is I wanted a Les Paul, and at the time, I don't know, I couldn't really afford a bunch of money for a real one, so I went to Guitar Center in the Valley. And I played 5 of them, 5 Black Beauties, maybe 6 or 7 actually. But this was by far the best one. I mean, just like way better. You can totally tell. It just sounded the best. I love the size of the neck. And I did put a Seymour Duncan 57 pickup here in the bridge. And you can see the pirate sticker there. And I dig. And I just love this guitar. It's been through so many gigs and all around, and it's just an awesome guitar. I've actually broken its neck. I didn't do it intentionally. You can see the line there. It actually totally broke. So I took it to a great guitar tech. Her name is Jen, and she's awesome. And she fixed the neck and glued it, braced it, you know. It actually plays better. There's a saying, sometimes when you break Les Paul necks, after you glue it, they play even better. And I'll definitely vouch for that on this. It just sounds better, plays better. Maybe because it's just more solid in that part of the guitar, and maybe the tone through the guitar changes when you glue it. So, but anyways, that's her. Love this guitar. Here is another Epiphone. So I basically got this guitar before I got that guitar. And I got this online from Sweetwater. And I also had him put in a 57 humbucker pickup here on the bridge as well. And it's got the tone knobs here where you can pull them in and push them out, you know, to cancel some and get different tones and stuff like that. And you know, this guitar plays great. Again, the action's really cool and it plays awesome, but it just has that bit of a, especially when you crank it in that, this guitar sounds very thin. It sounds more tinny. So compared to that one, that sounds really full. Okay, and we'll also get to this one here in a minute. But I still really dig this guitar. You know, I had a sunburst when I was a kid, and then strange stuff happened, and I lost it basically somehow. So it was always a bummer. So I always wanted to get my sunburst back. So this is really cool. This black one actually plays better than this one, than the sunburst. This black one still rules. And it's an Epiphone, and it's quite different from this one. And they both have the same pickup put in the bridge pickup. So there you go on that one. I really dig it. It's only played, I think, 2 gigs, but I feel bad saying that to her in front of her. But I like her a lot. So she's really, really cool. I mean, I definitely like playing it. It's really nice to play. Then here's a Silver Bullet. This is a real Les Paul. This is a Gibson Les Paul model. See Lit Souls engraved there. And I love this guitar. It's probably the heaviest. It's probably the heaviest of all the guitars. It's heavier than the first Les Paul there by a little bit. I do believe this is the heaviest. And also the neck is not as thin. It's a bit thicker and bigger. And I don't know, just when I play my music, it just feels so much better on these necks, more like a custom. Custom necks are usually a bit smaller. Well, certain years and stuff like that, because there's customs, there's standards, there's studios, and you know, and there's just the basic Les Paul like this one. But this is a beautiful guitar. Like I said, it's big and heavy, and it sounds amazing. It really sounds totally full. If the neck was smaller, I would never even have to get that one, you know. But it's what it is. And I really love it. And this guitar is played a lot. I used to play this on drop C sharp, have it set to that. And I used to have this set to drop D sharp. And then now play that one. Pretty much just go back and forth between drop C sharp and drop D sharp. But anyway, so there's those guitars. And then this is my other acoustic. I probably got this right before I got the black one. So again, this is probably, I've had this probably 11 years, have had that 10 years. And I love this guitar. Chris Holmes has played it. Chris Holmes from Wasp. Here's his signature right there. He came over and sat on my couch and one night after one of his shows. And we partied until like 4:30 in the morning. And he really liked this guitar. He liked this guitar better than that acoustic guitar, so far as playing it at that time. And then also Ronnie Burchett from Miss Crazy signed it right there. So you got Ronnie Burchett from Miss Crazy, and I got Chris Holmes from Wasp. He signed it there. Wow, he signed it in 2008. That's fucking 10 years ago, like I said. And Ronnie Burchett signed it in 2013. That's 5 years ago. Wow. So got a Cold sticker, some other stuff on there. Lit Soul sticker, One Eye Doll again, Fu Manchu. But it's a great guitar. Sounds really, really cool. And so there you go, you know. So those are my axes. And they all mean a lot to me. So it's really cool. Ooh, look at this. You ever see these records? Guess what this is? Scorpions, Animal Magnetism, UFO Obsession. Anyways, I don't have time to go through my records. There you go on that. And why don't we bow out with some Kiss.